Anytime that you're running ads and you're testing a new product, you have either ad side constraints or you have funnel constraint. If I look at the data and I see very, very high CPC, I see very, very high CPMs, I see very, very low CTR, and overall, like all of this, I only do if the profitability is down. If I'm not profitable, then this is the only time that you need to answer that question, right? Because if you're profitable, you're doing something right and you just want to double down on that. But if I launch something new, a new product test, and I see that the CTR, that's probably one of the first things that I look at. If I look at the CTR and it's very low, I'm looking, okay, why is the CTR low? Is it because the CPMs are high? In which case, Facebook hates something that I'm doing, or I'm just advertising in a ridiculously expensive pocket of Facebook ads? Is that the reason? If that's so, then I need to make adjustments to my landing page, to my ads, that's more conducive to something that Facebook will like. Facebook always rewards creatives that overall have a net positive benefit to the user. So is your creative extremely aggressive? Is it going to piss off viewers of Facebook? Imagine if you're Facebook and you see this advertiser brand new comes on your platform and starts just like spreading nonsense or starts like just talking about anything that's going to provide a negative user experience to Facebook. They're going to penalize you. They may not shut down your ad account. They may not reject your ad, but they will penalize you in the form of high CPMs. And if your CPMs are really high, your CPCs are going to be high, in which case you should have a high CTR as well. And if you don't, then that's going to be an ads related problem. So this is the first thing you want to ask yourself when you test something new. You get that initial ad spend. Now you're analyzing the data. Let's say you have a good CPC. So let's say it's like under a $1 CPC. Your CPMs, let's say, are under like 30 and your CTR is above 2%. This means that your ads, for the most part, there's a match, meaning there's a match between the creative and the audience that you're targeting. There is a creative audience match, right? You can check that off the list. That means that there's something wrong with the funnel. And so for the funnel, if you have a very low conversion rate or if you have a very low AOV, then that's going to be a funnel related issue that you have to solve. That's why I'm so heavy on funnel scaling, is because this is typically where most people fail. They'll test a new product and they'll have a conversion rate of like 1%. That's not a very good conversion rate. So that means that there's the copy on your page, maybe the product that you're selling. Generally speaking, people are not being convinced to buy your product. And if the AOV, this is kind of a hard example because it depends on the price of product, but let's say that your AOV is less than like $40, then that's going to be really difficult. That means you always have to have a CPA under like 20 to 30 bucks in order for you to be profitable. Very, very difficult to do. The answer to your question in terms of how long do you go is it depends. You want to look at the data. You want to identify where the constraint really is. Is it ads constraint or is it a funnel constraint? And then I'll decide, is it worthwhile to go through and test? If I have really bad ad data and really bad funnel data, meaning like CPCs are astronomically high, CPMs are high, CTR is low, CVR is low, AOV is low, that means like everything's just not working. Then I'll be like, okay, either I need to make a serious relaunch or I just move on to the next product. That's something that you have to decide, and you have to learn how to analyze your data. I literally do this every day. I look at ads. That's why my whole thing is run more ads. I'm looking at ads every single day. And so if I see that it's not worth a relaunch, I'll just move on. Before you doom scroll another video, I put together this free doc that breaks down the entire system that I would use if I was starting from zero and I wanted to get to 1K per day. It's got 3 things, okay? Product, funnel, and an ad. That is it. Same system that I use across my own brands that have done multiple 8 figures. In this document, I literally break down how to find proven products, the margin rules, the exact funnel setup, ad strategy, all of it. Spoon fed to you, step by step, exactly how you like it, all right? You don't need experience. You don't need a team. I wrote it all out so that even if you've never sold anything online, you can follow it, all right? It's completely free. Click the first link in the description. My gift to you. Enjoy.